All right, if you guys missed this, Black Maze put out this video here. It's a race by a new league called XGR on Orison. So Atmo Esports has some like competition. This is great. I love to see this happen. And this is the video here I wanted to show you guys. Let me get out of the shot. Pepe, take me out of the shot. I just want to show you a little snippet of this. And then Zark Media was at this covering it, which is a news organization. We're going to watch it after you guys get a clip of what we watched last week.
Placed. Wow. I love this. I love this shit right here. That is so clip-worthy right there. That is clip-worthy. Wow.
Yeah, I'm telling you what, if you guys want more of that, it's on the channel. It's awesome. This whole race was like fantastic. Like they had vehicles going around different roads in the base. They had arrows racing against each other, going in and out of these struts here. It was one of the best shot races that I've ever seen. Like all the camera angles were tight. The music was great. It was like top-notch content. And at this event, at the Caplan Stadium Cup by XGR, Zark Media, who we've put on the channel before, highly recommend them, like a news media in the verse kind of channel. If you guys aren't familiar with them, definitely go over there and subscribe. I am subscribed. And they only have 1.6 thousand subscribers, but I like the way they're going about the news coverage. They actually were there at the event. We saw that on that video, and I want to see what their coverage is. It's a 2-minute video of the coverage at Orison. So I kind of want to see what's going on here.
This is Oliver Zark for Stanton today. We've made it out to the Caplan Industrial Platform to cover the Caplan Stadium Cup, hosted by XGR Racing. There will be 2 races today. First, a ground race around the platform, and then an aerial race that will take pilots in between skyscrapers and cargo platforms. But first, let us witness a death-defying ground race on the Caplan platform here in Orison.
The in-game FOIP, he's an in-game reporter. Great idea. And he's there covering player-driven events. This is why I wanted to get into Star Citizen. This is it. And people are picking up the mantle and doing those things that I always dreamed of and imagined in games. This is what I love about Star Citizen.
Hopefully, we'll get to talk to some of the drivers afterwards if they survive. I'm Oliver Zark, and I'm here to take you through the highlights of the Caplan Stadium Cup. After a rocky start for all teams, 3 drivers managed to qualify for the finals. These are images from Team Fancy Pants during a qualifying heat where they managed to get to the final race. During the race, a few teams fell off course, but landed safely on lower platforms to be picked up by rescue services. And it was a risky course, where at one point, even the camera crew blew up. It was so dangerous, in fact, that no teams showed up at the finish line. Everyone blew up and there were no winners. An awkward ending to an exciting race. Moving over to the aerial platform. This is a
We watched that ground race. No one won because they were going neck and neck to the goal, to the finish line, and they literally ran into one another and blew up. It was so very epic. Like, it was a really epic moment in history. What's up, Starlet? How you doing? We were just talking about you earlier about how we liked your appearance on Execute's channel on InfoRunners, and you brought up some really interesting questions. Go check out that my friend Execute, InfoRunners, and Starlet's on there, and brought up some really great questions when it came to server meshing. Really, really good show. Watched the whole thing. Absolutely loved it.
Technical course designed for pilots looking for that extra spicy challenge. Let's see if these pilots can keep their nerves in check. The race started out with a blast where the first turn claimed several pilots and their ships. Between the Caplan cargo struts, pilots fought hard for a spot in the final race. At dawn, the final race began, but the first bend proved too risky for all but 2 pilots.
Nice shot, I didn't see that.
The 2 were neck to neck between the cargo struts, but after flying through the skyscrapers and cargo platforms, only 1 pilot remained. And as the only pilot across the finish line, Black Maze finished the aerial race in first place and headed off to the after party.
Oh, and Night Shark.
Here we see him pull up to the party, ready to receive his trophy. But in the end, no one is a winner in this race. Not even Black Mace. This has been an interesting race to cover as it's one of the racing leagues sprung out of the medical revolution of 2949. These new pilots are simply not afraid to die, and their benefactors are making sure they can regenerate for as many cycles as possible. For Stanton today, I am Oliver Zark.
Awesome. Awesome. Go over there and subscribe to Zark Media. Good channel, good people, doing really cool work. Very imaginative and giving us like player-driven events, news stories, and on NPC things happening, PvE type things, just all over the board, trying to make as much content as they can given like the news. A lot of people go, oh, it's too early. I don't think it's early enough. I think this is great to see. I would have loved to see this even earlier. So I highly endorse it. Love what they're doing. Keep up the great content, Zark. Awesome job.